Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I've just walked into my room, that is why there was a sound. I think I'm gonna stand up and film this. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I was gonna say something. My legs hurt, but I want to stand anyway. I just don't feel like sitting down. Do you guys ever have that? Where you just like have energy and you don't want to do? Because I have been for the last few days, actually for the last few months really. More than ever before, I've just felt like, getting up and walking around or jumping around or dancing or like something, because I just don't want to sit still. And then there's other times where I'm just like, I don't want to get up, but not like in the sleep sense of get up, because I don't really like sleeping. I wake up pretty early, but like in the sense that it's like I don't want to get out of bed type of thing. Yeah, so I think I'm going to start now. This is Rise Up Part 2, the one I uploaded yesterday. People seem to like it a lot, and I'm very glad. And obviously it was not made by me, so credit on the screen. And yeah, let's get started. Rise Up 2, a Miraculous ladybug fan fiction. Marinette was on a walk. She had been stressed, and she wanted to clear her head. Because of her increased IQ and generally mature brain, she had a problem with overthinking, and this was just what she needed, until she felt a hot liquid all over her new shirt. She opened her eyes and she saw her old classmates, and they glared at her as if she had just burned them. She had even generated an audience. Why would you? She couldn't even finish the sentence. Please, they scoffed. You did the exact same thing to Lila. You may have tricked the government in jagged, but you are a bully, her ex-best friend claimed. And Marinette was speechless. I mean, were they that far gone? I mean, that they could even begin to believe that their old friend, the one that threw them surprise parties and helped with homework and helped babysit and brought macaroons, all of that, and she would pour a boiling drink over an, in their eyes, innocent girl. Before she registered it, her hands were balled up and trembling, and her knuckles turned white. She was sweating, and she was at home. She had run home, punched a wall because of her anger, and was now shedding tears on the ground. Whether they were frustrated or sad tears, she herself could not tell you. And finally she succumbed to the evil. She let Hawkmoth take her, because what else could she do? She had enough, and so finally she would make them pay, and Princess Justice was born. Her hair was now jet black, tied in a messy bun with strands framing her face, a tiara at the top. It was black and had a purple moth jewel. Her eyes turned into an ice blue, and she had a dark purple mask in the shape of a moth on her face. Her skin became so pale, and then a hint of purple, and she had a knee-length dress, tied around the waist and then flowing. The sleeves fit to the forearms and then flowed, and the outfit was white but had a purple top on it. A large purple moth on each sleeve. Her feet were covered with heeled boots that went into her skirt, and her bag became dark purple with 3 moths. Hawkmoth had outdone himself with this one. Luca heard a crash from his sister's room. He rushed in to find a wall smashed and the girl nowhere to be seen. He transformed and went looking, only for his blood to run cold a moment later. No, he breathed out, watching the floating figure. She looked so much like her, yet totally different. People of Paris, she announced, you have failed me, and now the traitors will face justice. And this time there will be no ladybug to save you, she cackled. Tanimar arrived and took the spot next to the snake holder. Where is she? He asked in distress. For more than one reason. His princess was an Akuma, and a powerful one at that, and his partner was missing, which was very unlike her. I have no choice. Viperian sighs, pointing to Marinette Stone. What do you mean, Marinette Stone? Marinette Stone is Ladybug? She asked in disbelief. All Viperian could do was nod sadly. Alright, that's the end of that one. I quite liked it. Sorry, I'm listening to music. That's why you hear clicking, because I'm clicking my fingers and sort of dancing, but not really, because I'm trying to stay close to the camera. Normally I don't like dancing and stuff, but like I don't know. Like I said before, I have energy and I need to lose it, so this is what I'm gonna do. Let's do questions of the day. Actually, no, there's something I want to talk about before that. In the first paragraph, I talked about how Marina had an increased IQ and a mature brain, and so she overthought. And now the reason I put that there was because I do this. I don't know if I'd say that I have an increased IQ, because I don't know about that, but I do have a mature brain, I'd say. Like, I don't know. I've always preferred talking to adults because I don't know, like when I was younger and stuff, if I was sitting down at a table, I actually, unlike other kids, I'd prefer to talk to the adults, because kids, it's not that I don't like talking to them, I just prefer to talk to someone who gets what I'm thinking, and I normally have these mature thoughts that are like a lot bigger than what I could be thinking of. Like, instead of thinking about playing a sport or going to the mall or socializing, I will be thinking about how the world works and different problems in the world and stuff like that. And it does cause me to overthink, and it's super annoying. Even like when I do a test or when I do a presentation, because I overthink and I know so many possibilities, I think fast, and I think this could go wrong and that could go wrong and this can go wrong and that could go wrong. And yeah, that's why I put that there, because it's actually an issue that I deal with. But I think I'm getting better at it. Like I said, now I have more energy. I think back in my last school, when I got home or when I woke up early to go, but like I was miserable going. I just didn't want to. Because I didn't have as much fun. But now I really enjoy going to school in the car as well. I'm super calm about it. I really enjoy going. When I get home, I feel like I have energy to do something else, which is super nice. And I know that the counselor from my last school that I went to a couple times is actually moving to my new school. And so I think she'll be happy, because I do act different. I think I'm more confident now, and I have more friends, and I get along with more people. And yeah, I just think I'm happier in general in this new school. And I can actually go home and do stuff. And so I'm going to talk about my day today. Today I woke up before my mom woke me up, because I have been kind of tired for the last few days. And so I woke up nicely by myself, and I used my phone for a bit. Then I got ready for school. I got in the car, went. In the morning, the first thing I did was I went to the counselor about being a well-being champ, because they're building a tranquility garden, and they're also for grade 7, because it's getting hot here and it's a desert. They're setting up some board games that they want us to play, and so I'm in charge of that. I volunteered to be in charge of that, and so yeah, I'm the student in charge of that. And so the counselor gave me some scissors and was like, let's open up the packages, and it felt really fun. It was like we were opening a bunch of different Amazon packages and seeing what we got. It was fun. There was a couple board games in there. It was nice. And then after that I went to my classroom, and then we had every Thursday for the first half of English, we go to the library and as a change of scenery and just, I don't know, finish up work or read or whatever we want, really. And so yeah, I went to the library. I read some fan fictions to try and get some ideas. Then after that we worked on a formative a creative task about a book we're reading. And then after that I had break time. Then after that I had art. Art was okay. Then after that, I had humanities, individuals and societies, INS, whatever you want to call it. That was also pretty good. I really like INS. I like the teacher we have, but sadly he's leaving, which kind of sucks because he's great and he's so knowledgeable. Like, whenever we ask questions, he always has answers. Like, literally the other day we started talking about black holes and how they're formed, and how time works differently in different parts because of gravity and speed and stuff. And he's really good at explaining that stuff. And he talks about, I don't know, our topics there. As long as we're doing our work, he will talk about whatever we ask, and that's super cool. Like, we were learning about globalization, and he ended up explaining how a Venus flytrap plant works. It was funny. Yeah, and that was good. And then after that, I went to the counselor's office to work on the games, figure out how some of them are played, and put instructions to make it easier once they are put out for the students. Then after that, I had social studies. We were talking about our end of year exams, which are happening soon, which is really stressful, and I'm overthinking them already because they're in a couple weeks, and honestly, grades are so annoying. They're just a number that basically can impact your future in so many ways. But yeah, and then after that we had PE where we played tennis, and that was my day. And then we came home, and I stayed home for a bit, and then I went biking before dinner. That was good. 45 minutes, about 8 kilometers, 9 kilometers, 8.5. It was pretty fun. And then, yeah, I ate dinner, and here we are. And now I have to take a shower and go to bed. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Sorry I talked for so long. How was your day?